Hi, I'm George the Weather Dad to take a look at your upcoming week. And the big question is, are we ever going to get some rain here in the Ohio Valley? And the answer is yes, but unfortunately it doesn't look like it may not get here until next weekend. And I'll show you that here in a minute. And because of that, temperatures are going to still be fairly warm for this time of year. We're going to see temperatures certainly in the 80s. Here on your Monday, you can kind of see what's going on. A lot of heat in this area of the country, and we're seeing a lot of cooler air there in the west. Now here's something that you can almost take to the bank. It's what I call the waterbed effect. When you have warm air rising here, well then cold air sinks towards the west. So it's like if you're on a waterbed, you sit on one side, the other end goes up. Well, the warm air is working its way into the central U.S. In fact, it's already here. Then we have the cold air spilling down into the Rockies, and it's also causing quite a bit of rain and even a little bit of snow out there, but mainly rain in the higher elevations there of the Rockies. So cooler air there, warmer air here. This is what our Monday is going to look like. Now look what happens here on Tuesday. Now we do have a patch of some yellow there in the mid-Atlantic region. That's because there's going to be a storm system developing, or it's almost already there, and that's going to produce a lot of rain and cloud cover for you. So temperatures are going to be a little bit cooler in this area, relatively speaking, but we're going to see very warm air still hanging on here in the Midwest. That's on your Tuesday. Wednesday doesn't change a whole heck of a lot, but this is energy. This is where the next chance of rain could happen for us right here in the Ohio Valley. This is during the midweek area. By Thursday, it starts working its way a little bit more towards the east. Unfortunately, it's not here yet. Still very warm air. Look what's going on down in Florida. Very wet there for you too by near the end of the week. That cooler air starts working its way in. More rain-enhanced cool air. Still very warm there by Thursday, Friday here in the Ohio Valley. And then by next weekend, it gets closer. This is where we're going to see some rain, and temperatures are going to be a little bit below normal. And hopefully we can get some rain right here in the Ohio Valley, because we are very, very dry here at the moment. So let me show you the precipitation maps. And if we want rain, it's not looking good for us. Here on Monday, dry. There's that system along the mid-Atlantic region kicking off quite a bit of precipitation there for you. On Tuesday, wet there, still dry here. There's that energy working its way. It's going to work its way towards the east right now in the central Rockies there. By Wednesday, it expands quite a bit. It's going to be very wet for those of you down in Florida by midweek. This system is going to start working its way up towards the northeast and producing quite a bit of rain there for you and some cooler air. Look how wet it's going to be by the latter part of the upcoming week for you there down in Florida. Here comes that next system working its way towards the east, hopefully giving us some rain. This is by Friday. Kind of see it getting closer here to the Ohio Valley. Not quite there yet, but we are going to see some rain up in the northern plains as well. This looks ominous, but right now still nothing really brewing there in the tropics. It's going to be pretty nice for the most part. Very fortunate for this year. Nothing really to speak of, but we're not done with hurricane season yet. Still needs to be watched. And then by next weekend, there's that next precipitation finally getting its way into Indiana, possibly, hopefully, the Ohio Valley by next weekend. And let's hope so again. We could certainly need the rain. Still wet, though, those of you down in Florida. So the bottom line is, it's still going to be fairly dry, so you're going to still need to water those plants and possibly some chrysanthemum mums. If you plant those in the ground, make sure you're watering those. And, of course, our lawns do need to water. So, until next time, I'm George the Weather Dad.